Hello, everybody. I am Paul Basta. I am a partner in the restructuring department at Paul Weiss. I am so honored today to introduce my trusted colleague, former partner, and close personal friend, Ray Schrock, as a 2021 Her Justice Benefit Honoree. Lauren, I also want to congratulate you on this incredible achievement. Ray is very lucky to be able to share this award with someone so widely respected in the industry for your ability to nimbly manage our contentious restructuring cases. As a board member of Her Justice, I would also like to thank Weil for their 20 years of support for Her Justice. This year, Weil stepped up as a leader at the diamond level for Ray, and we very, very much appreciate the support. So what to say about Ray? We all know about his professional achievements. He leads Weil's thriving debtor practice, helping Weil win debtor mandate after debtor mandate. Ray has led some of the most complex restructurings of the last 20 years, including Sears, J. Crew, ResCap, A&P Supermarkets, and many others. But what makes Ray a most deserving honoree of Her Justice is the way he practices law and conducts himself. Henry Miller, the legendary banker who co-founded Miller Buckfire, once gave me a great line. He said there are only two kinds of people in our industry, those that are happy to be provided the opportunity to succeed and those that think they deserve it. Ray is of the first category. He realizes he is lucky to have an opportunity to prove himself. He is down to earth, straightforward. He does not take himself too seriously. He is honest and direct, and he never puts on airs. One of my favorite Ray stories is when he was a young partner at Kirkland. We were on the phone over a holiday, and I said, "Where are you?" He said, "I am at the Wisconsin Dells taking my family to a water park." I thought, this is great. Every other Kirkland partner is in Cabo or the Rocky Mountains, and Ray goes to the Wisconsin Dells. Ray's humility comes from his humble background. Nobody gave Ray anything. Ray was adopted and grew up in California and then in Western Michigan. He worked his way through Western Michigan University and then joined ROTC to serve his country and further defray the cost of college. After a year of active service and receipt of his officer commission, Ray attended Chicago-Kent School of Law on a scholarship where he graduated at the top of his class. He joined Jones Day as an associate, where he worked closely with our close mutual friend, Rick Sierri, and then joined Kirkland with Rick. Ray's meteoric rise in the profession, above all else, can be attributed to his incredible work ethic and his will to succeed. Whenever Ray and I would run into a pickle on a case together, Ray would say, "Don't bet against me, Basta," and how true. Anybody who's bet against Ray has made a really bad bet. And while work is important, nothing is more important to Ray than his family. Every conversation with Ray starts and ends with his wife Ann and his children Matt and Grace. Ann's love of dogs, Matt's efforts on the track team in his quest to be a pilot, and Grace's complete obsession with horses. Congratulations to the Schrock family. Ray would not receive this award were it not for your support. You should all be proud of Ray. He has made it against all odds.
Thanks, Paul. I'm humbled and honored to have you here with me today, and I still love the Wisconsin Dells. I'd first like to congratulate Lauren on being honored today. As many of us know, she's a great and extremely talented senior principal at KKR. I'm grateful to get to know her outside of a deal setting, and Her Justice is lucky to have her supporting this great cause. And what a great and very important cause this is. As many of you know, Her Justice provides critical legal services that are sorely needed and often overlooked in New York City to women in impoverished families, especially during these very difficult times as we struggle through a global pandemic, wrapped up in our own lives, living and working at home for many of us, sorting through our own issues. It can be easy to forget about the suffering of so many women and families that Her Justice serves. The clients of Her Justice, 100% of whom are in poverty, have suffered disproportionately over the last year. Her Justice clients are often abused and frightened women. They need our help to get back on their feet, and Her Justice does that day after day, one client at a time. The family law legal system was not built for a pandemic. It was shut down for months and is extremely backlogged. Many women are no doubt suffering due to their inability or lack of knowledge regarding how to protect themselves and their families. And the legal system can be confusing enough. but given all that is happening in the world and in our city right now, you can easily see why Her Justice is so critical and provides much needed assistance where there is a gap. Simply, they are there to help when others cannot or will not. Now, thanks to your generous support, we can ensure that Her Justice is able to continue providing those services and get the help where it is needed most. The restructuring community that supports this benefit and that many of us are lucky enough to be part of has come through again. Thanks to you, Her Justice was able to raise a record amount of money. To all of the organizations and individuals that supported this cause, thank you. It's a privilege just to be part of this community, but as I've learned and seen year after year, this community's generosity is one of its many strong attributes. As for me, if you would have told me growing up as a working class kid that I would be here among so many awesome professionals and principals as a lawyer and co-chair of the most storied restructuring department in the world for a multinational law firm, I would have never believed you. Growing up in California and Michigan, the first in my family to go to college, I am truly a long way home. But as an aside, I love that about New York. Many of us are far away from home. Many people are from different backgrounds, places, each with their own story about how they arrived here. And one of the best qualities about this place many of us call home is the way that New York welcomes everyone and it values results, hard work, and effort, regardless of your background. And I've had help along the way. No one goes it alone. From my wife, Ann, who has been my rock and biggest supporter, my kids, Grace and Matt, who are the best things to ever happen to Ann and me, to my dad, who taught me many things, including the value of hard work, to my mom, who has always supported me, pushed me, and made me believe that I can accomplish any goal with planning, determination, and effort, to my mentors who saw something in me worth developing, devoted time to me and helped me when it would be easy to do something else. These mentors, including my good friends like Rick Sierra, who believed in me, trained me, and taught me how to be a great restructuring lawyer, and so many other things. And Paul Basta, who taught me much about excellence as a lawyer, preparing for court, and what it takes to develop clients, among so many other things. My athletic coaches, my commanding officers, they've all helped. And I've had luck as well. From the time I was a young summer associate at Jones Day, where I met Tim Pohl and David Kurtz, and they convinced me that I should become a restructuring lawyer, that it was the best job you could have. They gave me my first assignment as a lawyer. And I know for the record that even though both of them left the law to become investment bankers, they were right. It's a great job. I've had partners who have taught me that the single best compliment someone could give you as an attorney was that you were a good lawyer, that you pursue excellence for your clients with integrity, and you never, ever give up. My life experiences have taught me not to forget where I'm from and how fortunate I am to be doing what I do. It's an honor and a privilege to do this job every day, to work among you, and I don't ever take it for granted. So if anyone is still watching this other than my mother, I will make this request to the restructuring leaders out there. Rededicate yourself to being there for a colleague. It matters, especially now. Young and seasoned professionals alike need you now more than ever. Hunt for the diamonds in the rough. They are out there. Take the time to really get to know them and let them watch you work and teach them. As I often say, it all counts. Finally, to the co-chairs that agreed to help us raise money for this event, thank you. I know you were all busy, but it means a lot to me that you took the time to do this and you really came through. To my partners at Weil and the entire restructuring department, thank you. You're the best. To my former partners, including Ryan Dahl, Paul Basta, and my former partners at K&E, as well as my many friends and colleagues in this business, thank you for supporting this great cause and for doing so with me. To the people at Her Justice, thank you for being such a pleasure to work with, and thanks for keeping us all on task. This is really about you and the people you serve. I look forward to seeing all of you in person again very soon. I believe that better days are ahead for all of us. I wish you and your families the very best. Thank you.